going? My name is Elleesa and welcome to my crafting channel. So today I am going to guide you through one of my projects step by step. Let's get started. So today I've got my daughter's bag and for her athletics, and what I want to do is I want to write a list of what I need to pack in it every week. So I don't have to think, I just need to look and check off my list. I don't know what this bag is made out of. I think it's polyester or some sort of plastic. So I'm going to hedge my bets, and I am going to try an Infusible Ink pen. But if that doesn't work, I'm going to try iron-on because I know that worked as well. So let's start by trying this Infusible Ink pen and see how we go. So I'm just jumping into Design Space and I'm going to start a new project. And I'm going to get some text. And I'm going to go into the fonts and I'm going to filter by free and writing, because that's what I'm interested in. Now it's got lots of options here. It's really hard to tell from this particular screen. Now I believe I have made a little bit of an error of judgment here. And see how it changes over here. So I'm just going to write athletics list. Okay, now if I go back here and go back to checking out my fonts, I believe every time I click on a font, I get a preview on this side. So some of these here, like this is a really good example, it's a writing font, so you're getting the preview as writing. But I haven't worked out how to get my preview as just the writing. So we've got, as soon as you touch it, the preview over here. Now I want something small, something that'll shrink really nicely. Don't want this overbearing. That being said, I want to make it in a 1.0 millimeter marker. So I'll have to take that into account. That's very pretty. Little White Lies is looking like it's going to be my winner for this time, but that's a good example of what you can do. And if you want something scripty, I like this one. But I'm going to stick with my Little White Lies for this particular list. Oh, that is such a nice script though, because this one's just nice and small. I'm going to change my pen to the marker, the 1 millimeter, and black Infusible Ink. Yeah, perfect. Alright, now I'm just going to go ahead and type up my list. Okay, so now that will fit onto my Cricut Joy, and it's a reasonable size. It's a bit bigger than I originally imagined, but I think it'll work. Maybe we'll make it a bit smaller, let me think. No, let's try it. Let's try it this size, and I'll stick it on the back of that bag. So now I've got to go find just some regular copy paper and my pens, and I'll be right back. So this is the bag here. It's just a basic drawstring bag. I popped a piece of cardboard inside it. I just have no idea what material it's going to be made out of. So that's going to be an interesting experience. Now the sizing of what I'm doing will be about that. I think that'll be alright. Might be a little bit bigger, but that's okay. Then what else do we need? What I will need is copy paper and the Infusible Ink marker. So I've got my Infusible Ink marker here. And I've just got some baking paper floating around. There's a small bit of it there. My heat press mat, just over there.
I'll just got to find that copy paper, and I'll just get my Cricut Joy, get back to my Cricut Joy, and we'll press the make it button and let's go. And here's that copy paper. So we're just going to press make it. On matte, confirm. And it is fitting on the small mat, which is perfect. We do need to mirror it because it's infusible ink. Very good point. And press continue, and it's connected now. And I want to use laser copy paper. It's asking me for my black infusible ink pen first. So just grab my pen out, open my blade. Some of the Cricut Joys have the magnet here. Mine's the opposite, so it has to go underneath. I'll grab my mat, my light mat. Now I'm just using copy paper, so I'm just going to put that down. Right, jump back in. Now it's just asking me to load. I'm just taking my time, so hopefully it's all working. And press go. Jump back into Design Space and press the unload button. And then press done. And it'll just bring me back to my design. Okay, so now I've got my list. I think I'm happy with how that's come out. It will do. I'm in a done is better than perfect mood at the moment, so bear with me with that. So now I'm just going to unload, put my Joy away. Don't need to unplug it right now. I will, however, put the blade back in. Now my little tip to get this off your mat. Pop your dust cover back on, flip it over, and remove the paper from the mat. Remove the mat from the paper, and it'll keep it flat. Now this mat's due to be replaced anyway. It wouldn't have surprised me if it broke even doing that process. Just be a bit gentle sometimes. So here's my list, and here's what it'll look like when it's on the other side. Close enough. So now I've got my bag here. I've got my cardboard inside it. I've got my heat press mat that'll go underneath that as well. And I'm popping that. Not happy with that. I will work that out in a second. So now I'm going to go to the Cricut Heat Guide. I'm going to use my EasyPress 2 Heat Transfer Material Infusible Ink Pen on Copy Paper. Select base material. I'll go with, it's a tote bag. Probably the right one. Now you can flick between Celsius and Fahrenheit. So 195 and 40 degrees. Stacking order, this is important. EasyPress 2, butcher paper, design face down, bag, inside the blank, the cardboard, the mat, and anything else. Okay, perfect. So first thing to do is to get my EasyPress ready. So press the temperature button, increase to 195, and change that time to 40 seconds. As you can see, I've got the older EasyPress. Now I'm just waiting for that EasyPress to get to the correct temperature. And I'm going to add a layer of baking paper underneath as well on top of my cardboard layer. Next I'm going to decide where my design's going on this bag. So things I should have done first is find the center of the bag. But I'm going to cheat with one I prepared earlier. It's just a second bag for the other child. Okay, so I just need my butcher paper now. Feel like I need to double that up. We will consider that in a moment. Now this is my older, not compostable baking paper. I think it's called butcher's paper elsewhere. I have put this upside down, have I? Yes, I have. Like, so I'm going to line this up a little bit by eye and use some scraps as my heat-proof tape. Again, if you want more exact results, recommend heat-proof tape. Making sure that I've got everything, making sure I've got butcher paper under and my cardboard and my heat press mat. Everything is flat. This is Infusible Ink. Now one other thing I have, and I'm doubling up my butcher paper because I'm not trusting this design for some reason. Also, well ventilated area is another important factor. So I'm about to put on some ventilation and we're going to go for it this time. I don't know why I'm feeling nervous. Silliness. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now I've got to lift straight off. I don't know if you can see, that has ghosted, so that's going straight in the bin. That sheet looks like it's okay. Now the video stopped itself just before I took away the Infusible Ink transfer sheet. You just need to make sure that you lift it straight up to again avoid ghosting. So you just don't want to have that ink just rub on the bag. So you just want to lift it straight up. And here is the finished product, my athletics bag with my checklist of what I need to pack in it every week. So it's one less thing I need to think about, and it just makes things just that little bit easier on the morning of athletics. Thanks for watching and have a lovely day.
If you liked the video today, please go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up for me. If it is the first time you're watching me, make sure it is not the last. Go ahead and click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you are amongst the first to know when I release a new video. Thanks for watching.